Okay, so there was somebody who was asking the questions. There was a girl who had few questions that was being given as assignment. Is she there? Or any one of you is having the question?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here. Varsha here.
Varsha, please can you read out those questions one by one? I think first two you have read out. The rest of the three, can you please read out?
Okay, ma'am. Reading. Just a minute. The question is, meeting is not defined under any provisions of Companies Act of 2013, but taking references from common business and market parlance, and also from some of the decided case laws like Sharp versus Draws and decided in 1971, and through citations of various renowned authors, we can gather that a ordinary or special that a company meeting is basically coming together of at least two persons to either transact any ordinary or special business for lawful purposes. Explicit different types of company meeting by highlighting different business transacted thereof.
Okay, this is a very good question. So this is going into company meeting. Okay.
Yes,
so here basically you have to talk about annual general meeting. You have to talk about board meeting. Okay. And extraordinary general meeting. Okay. So basically you have to talk about these kinds of meetings and what they are dealing with. What they are dealing with means what business is transacted in board meeting, what business is transacted in annual general meeting, and what business is transacted in extraordinary general meeting. Okay?
yes,
So this is the meaning of this question. What is the other question? Anything else? It is. Bolo beta.
No, ma'am, no other questions.
Okay, so basically they have given you a question from the first two units only. Okay. So what they are trying to do is they are trying to give you long explanation, but the meaning of the explanation is very simple and the question is actually very simple. So if that kind of thing comes, don't panic and don't get scared that, oh my God, what kind of question has come. It is basically all the types of general questions that are coming. Okay. So first unit, they have almost covered everything, but write down one more question. Explain the classification of companies on the basis of ownership.
Ma'am, we should write about shareholders only.
Yeah, ownership means you will write about public limited company, private limited company, and one person company. Okay. And few of the rest, whatever has been given to you people, that you people know. First two question or three question belongs to unit number 1. So basically in unit number 1, you have to read everything about, just write down the main points. Oh, formation and incorporation. Okay. Write down one more question.
Ma'am, from unit 1.
Yeah, unit 1. The formation of company the formation of a public limited company and a private limited company go through similar process. The formation of a public limited company and private limited company go through similar process. Yet
Yes, ma'am.
they are different in major ways. Bring
ma'am,
out,
go through similar process. Tapare?
yet they are different
Okay.
in major ways. Bring out in detail the formation process of a public limited and private limited company.
Ma'am, what we should write in this question?
Basically, it is the entire formation of a company. ठीक है? Right from your what is that called? Inception of idea to getting the preparing the memorandum and articles, then going for the certificate of incorporation. So certificate of that is where till certificate of incorporation everything is same. But when you are writing, you have to write down how many number of members are required to start a public limited company, how many to start a private limited company. All these things you have to write down. And then at certificate of incorporation, a private limited company has taken birth, it can start doing the business. But a public limited company to start commencing its business needs the certificate of commencement. So you have to go on writing about certificate of commencement, जिसके अंदर आपका prospectus आएगा, ठीक है? So everything you have to write over here. Okay. Next question, write down. Discuss the relationship between MOA, that is Memorandum of Association, and Articles of Association.
And ma'am?
Articles of Association.
Ma'am, discuss the
relationship between Memorandum of Association and Articles of Association. This question can also come like, how is Article of Association different from Memorandum of Association? So basically the difference between the two you have to write down over here. Okay. Another one relating to this question, discuss the relationship between articles of association and memorandum of association. Then continue writing. The question can be, what do you understand by ultra virus? Ultra virus. Ultra virus means when you are going beyond the scope of your memorandum, all those transactions are called as ultra virus and they are null and void. Okay.
Ma'am, the term void and ultravirus is the same, na?
Yes, yes. Okay. Next question, write down. What is a company prospectus? What constitutes?
Repeat, ma'am.
What is a company's prospectus? What constitutes public issue of prospectus? Is the issue of prospectus?
Sorry, ma'am.
Is the issue of prospectus compulsory on the part of a company? Okay. Is the issue of prospectus compulsory on the part of the company? Okay, this is one question. All the three bits constitute one question. जो पहला part है, what is prospectus, issue of prospectus, those are very easy. All the three parts you will get in your book. But the last part, is the issue of prospectus compulsory? वहां पे just for your understanding, write down in bracket, no. ठीक है, no. It is not compulsory. Company may not issue a prospectus. They can go for a statement in lieu of prospectus. Write down. Statement in lieu of prospectus. ठीक है? What is statement in lieu of prospectus? See, when I was explaining about memorandum articles, once the incorporation has been done, the private company has to go, they can start the working. But a public company will go for inviting the public to subscribe to its shares. Okay. So to subscribe to its share, they have to issue a document called prospectus where all the details about the company, the true facts will be given. But there are companies who are very confident that they don't need to raise money from the general public. They can raise money on their own from different sources. They don't need to go to the general public through an IPO. Okay. So in that case, they can go for a statement in lieu of prospectus. Instead of issuing a prospectus, they can use a statement in lieu of prospectus. Okay. So issuing a prospectus is not compulsory. Okay. Let me just check your syllabus, then I'll be able to tell. Okay. So now let's go to unit 2. Unit 2 में already अभी she called out a question relating to the, what is that called? Your types of meetings and all, and what are the types of business that is conducted in the meeting. Okay. Now write down the question. How are directors appointed?
Directed?
Appointed. What are the provisions under the Companies Act relating to remuneration, qualification, and removal of directors from the office?
Ma'am, removal.
Of directors from the office. ठीक है?
Yes, ma'am. Take it.
Question number 2 from this unit. How are directors appointed? Who are the directors? And how are they appointed?
How are they appointed?
Next part of the same question is Company ABC Limited. Company ABC Limited. ABC Limited means it's a public limited company. अगर आपका ABC private limited बोलती तो it was a private limited company. ठीक है? So Company ABC Limited appointed 2 directors for the smooth flow of business.
For the smooth
flow of business.
Ma'am, this is another question or question going on?
Same question, continue.
Okay.
Question
Ma'am,
number
can you
2,
repeat
continue.
it again? Ma'am, appointed to directors of?
क्या बेटा?
Ma'am,
small
appointed
flow
to
of business.
directors of?
For the smooth flow business.
For the smooth flow of business. But but mat likho. And the directors signed the memorandum of association. Signed the memorandum of association.
Director, the director.
Signed the memorandum of association. Yet, the application of the company to the ROC was rejected. Was rejected on the basis of initial directors. Why was the application rejected?
Ma'am, why?
Was the application rejected? And bring out
Ma'am, rejected then?
and bring out the restrictions imposed by Companies Act with respect to appointment of directors.